Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On the double.
44's Mike. Check, check.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come, here I come, here I come.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Reed.
Double. Whip.
From the 44, Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Got it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Bravo.
Get up. Check three, check three, check three.
X3. 218. Chopper. Big grip.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Whiting.
Yeah, I got you. Switch.
Yeah.
Check. Break down.
Here's Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 81 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Check hot right. Hot.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Recon, 132 fighter. To go.
Now Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got motion.
2nd and 3. Shark's got it, left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On the set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give me that
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a safety, Ron Parker, there to make the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All day, defense, all day.
Hey, orbit.
Mike Spopo.
Look at me. Zipper.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Achilles traps. Let's go. Spopo's the Mike. Mike Spopo. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
18 Gator.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
3rd down and 4.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
44 the Mike. 44
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. A reminder, coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out, so 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Guys, yo, go! Protein spill.
Block now to throw. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
44, Mike, 44. Army.
Go.
Army. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. It's our time.
Ready?
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his man open out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ain't no such thing as a
2nd and 4. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go. 180.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Good. Waiting.
51 to mine. Ready?
On second and 12, Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
And a Jaguar first down.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. A shotgun give to Fournette. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Shift.
On second down, here's Fournette. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Foles. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Fight.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
61, matchbox lights. Hard, hard. Hey, wahoo.
Block working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Foles. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Fournette running out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. 44. Hey, Haywood.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A pass complete here to Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready, ready. 18, Gator.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Shoot. Pilot, 64, weak. He's gone.
Check it, crack.
Hey, Echo.
Now on second and 13. Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
You go tight. You got tight.
Go. Hey, Alpha, X3, 218, chopper.
44's the mic.
Hit it.
Rock to throw on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Hey, exit.
On third and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Set 60 or. Blue draw quarter.
Dudes. Hey, switch gears.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Lock going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lock going to go on 4th down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Locke. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. 180.
Rip right.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether